Here we go. It is time for our Thursday picks brought to you by Odds Checker. First night back for the NBA since the All-Star break. We'll make sure and give you a couple of those plays as well as 6 college basketball picks from these two professionals. I'm here with Micah Roberts and Kenny White. How are you guys doing today?
Excellent.
Doing well. Can't wait. I can't wait till March. Let's go March Madness, but happy the NBA's back as well.
All right, let's give them some winners. Kenny, we're going to start with you in the Big Ten. Maryland at Indiana. Indiana -6, total 134.5.
Yeah, again, looking at the Big Ten Conference, top 4 teams get a double bye. So you want to finish in the top 4. If you can't, you want to finish in the next 6. 5 through 10 get a single bye. And then 11 through 14, they have to play that play-in game, basically. And right now, Maryland sits at number 11. Number 10 is Penn State, 1 game behind. Maryland's 1 game behind Penn State. They would love to get out of that. And you know who's right ahead of Penn State? Indiana. They're only 1 game ahead of Penn State. So, you know, they do need to win. They've lost 5 in a row, Indiana, but I'm playing the dog. I'm going to play Maryland, who's in that bottom 4 in that play-in game, and a team who I think is playing better basketball now. Danny Manning took over. The team continues to get better under his tutelage. They are 6-3 ATS their last 9 games. And I think this is a game they can come in and stay close. They do have revenge. They lost 68-55 back on January 29th at home to the Hoosiers. That was the last time the Hoosiers actually won a basketball game, was at Maryland. So I'm looking for the home revenge. I'm looking for the motivation of Maryland getting out of the bottom 4, Micah.
Right on.
We'll get back to a Big Ten game here soon. Mike is looking at one in Conference USA. The best and worst of the East. Marshall is at Middle Tennessee. Middle Tennessee -8.5. Total 152. Micah, who do you like here?
Well, this is an interesting game here because a lot's changed with both teams. The bookmakers have been right on the money with Marshall. The number's been perfect every time. They're an 11-17 team straight up, but against a spread 7-17-2. Not a lot of movement up and down either way. 3-4 straight up their last 7, 4-4 ATS their last 8. They are who they are. But the funny thing is that a lot changed from them when they last met. That was January 27th. Middle Tennessee won 81-79. Marshall was a 2.5-point favorite in that game. So look what it is now. Look what has changed so much. Middle Tennessee's got their act together. They're the number 1 covered team in college basketball, 18-5-2 ATS. There's no reason to get off that. They have covered their last 5 and won their last 6. So this is a game. This is, you know, eventually it's going to fall. The number's going to catch up to them, but it isn't. So until it does, let's just keep playing Middle Tennessee. Middle Tennessee lay the 8.
All right, no complaints there. Kenny, back to you. We've got Temple at Memphis. The Tigers -11.5. Total 137.5. What are you looking at here?
Yeah, American Athletic basketball game that I hope the dogs are barking in this game as well. I like Temple plus the 11.5. Again, this conference, the top 5 teams get a bye. Memphis currently sits number 3 in the conference. Temple number 5. They are currently getting that bye in the first round of the conference tournament. But again, just a game lead. So they do need a W here in this one. Aaron McKee's team, I think, is really starting to peak and come into form. Defense is their forte. They are 7-2 ATS their last 9 games. They're just coming off an upset win over SMU. Getting 11.5, just way too many points for the Owls here.
Yeah, it is nice when you can get double digits. Micah, we're going back to you to the Summit League. South Dakota State at Oral Roberts. South Dakota State is -3. Total on that game, 168.
Yeah, we've got a big streak going here. The first place team in the Summit, South Dakota State Jackrabbits, 16-0, 16 straight wins. Super impressive. The great thing about them, number 1 3-point shooting team in the country as far as made. That's 45%. And on the other side, Oral Roberts is number 8. They hit at 40. What do they hit at? 38% as well. So pretty good 3-point shooting teams. This is why they go over a lot, and they're probably going to go over here. This is a big number, 168. It looks scary, but they seem to always go over these 2 guys here. Although South Dakota State under in their last 4. I'm going to just go with the team that's been on the roll. There's no reason to stop them here. I know the home crowd's great, and they actually got the cover the last time they met at South Dakota State, 82-76 in the last meeting. That was December 22nd. and South Dakota State was favored by 9.5. Oral Roberts has obviously improved drastically, but they're still 4 games behind South Dakota State in the Summit. I'm going to go ahead and lay the short price here with the better shooting team. And by the way, they're number 2 in field goal percentage overall, 52.7%. Just a really good, efficient team. They like to go fast.
Okay, let's get one more college basketball play from each of you. Kenny, back to the Big Ten. Ohio State Buckeyes at Illinois. Illinois, 6-point favorite at home, total 140.
Yeah, Big Ten, as I mentioned earlier, top 4 teams get a bye. We have 2 of the top 4 teams in this game. Ohio State, the number 4 seed, the Illini, the 2 seed. I'm going to go under 140 points in this game because it is a big game for both teams. Ohio State has a half-game lead over Rutgers for that 4th and coveted double bye. And the Illini just a half a game out of first place from Purdue. So a team that would love to win the conference. Defense has been the calling card for the Illini all year. They are 5-3 to the under their last 8 games. And Ohio State offense has been their calling card, but they play extremely slow, 307th pace in the country. So they are good offensively, and their defense has not lived up to what a Chris Holtzman normal defense would. However, as of late, the Buckeyes defense has gotten much better. They are 5-0 under their last 5 games in regulation. Their last game went over, but it was overtime that took them over. So the last 5 in regulation, all under the total. I'm going to go under 140 in a big game for both universities.
All right, makes sense. Micah, last one for you. The 16th team in the nation, USC at Oregon State. USC is -11, total 139.
Yes, I love this USC team. Great defense, 30% shooting allowed by opponents, but it's not about them. They've won their last 4, only covered 1 of them. This is about Oregon State and picking on them. And I know that's an inflated number, but I'm okay laying the extra 1.5, 2 points for the just horrible team of Oregon State. I don't know what happened. They won 3 teams in the tournament this year. They've won 3 all season this year. That is unbelievable. I've never seen anything like this before. They've lost their last 12. They're 6-18-1 against the spread. They're not even trying to play close. They've given up on defense. They're allowing everybody to just run by and score. So they've given up, and that's why I don't feel bad about laying the extra points with USC here. Much better team. They've been struggling the last 4 games, or 3 of the last 4, playing tough games. They need a nice practice game to just unleash, practice, work on some good stuff, play some good defense like they always do, and win by 20. That's what I think will happen here.
All right, let's go Trojans. Now, I am very happy NBA is back. We have 3 plays to give out, everyone. Micah, we've got 2 from you. Let's start with you. I know you like both of these teams. We've got Memphis Grizzlies at Minnesota. Memphis -2.5, total 239.
Yeah, and D'Angelo Russell's playing. He's always my first check whenever I bet against the Timberwolves because if he's playing, the team goes, they're going to go fast. So that's the first one. We're going to go over in that game. This is something that they've done. Memphis, their last 8 games have gone over. So they're going to go back and forth all game long. It's going to be one of those games. But Memphis, what they do, they pick a quarter somewhere along the way and they just wreck you. They just blitzkrieg with defense and block shots and steals and rebounds. In fact, they're number 1 in all of those categories. They're number 1 cover team in the NBA. Get out of the gate, restart, make your claim. You're only 8 games behind the Suns. Make a run for it. Give it a shot. Chris Paul's out. So I think there's a lot of motivation for Memphis to improve upon what they have. And the odds makers and bookmakers have not adjusted enough rapidly to meet the greatness of the Grizzlies, who I give a nice long shot, not a long shot, an easy. So we're top 3 choices in the West to make the finals here. So I think they get the cover here. It's a short number for me with Memphis. And I'm going to go over 239. Looks like a huge number, but I see a lot of running going on here.
Yeah, let's get back on that streak with Minnesota over. All right, Kenny, time for you. Boston Celtics at Brooklyn. Boston -6.5, total 213. What do you like here?
Had to get out the magic ball and wand for this one, and we're back to the NBA. I'm taking the Boston Celtics. They've been playing as good as basketball as anybody in the association. The end of the first half, 9-1 their last 10, 11-2 their last 13, 9-4 ATS over that time. Playing against a Brooklyn team who's really struggled, obviously, with injuries. 2-12 their last 14 games, 4-10 ATS. Still no Kevin Durant, No Simmons, no Kyrie because it's a home game. The last time these two played in Brooklyn, February 8th, Celtics 126-91. I see no let up here. I really see this Celtic team playing far better than what their record indicates as well. Right now, their expected wins is 40. They only have 34. They've actually been very unlucky and lost a lot of close games this year. This one won't be close. The Magic Ball says Celtics cover the 6.5.
All right, you heard it from the Wizard of Odds. Micah, last one, Denver Nuggets at Sacramento. Denver -4.5, total 231.
Yeah, I'm looking at the over here. Last 5 meetings they have gone over, and on January 7th they last met. Denver won 121, 111, covered the 7.5, and ended a 5-game cover streak for the Kings in the rivalry, I guess you call it. Kings have been tough on them and Sacramento. So I'm laying off Denver here, even though they are 5-1 against the spread their last 6, 4-0 against the spread their last 4 road games. Been playing tough. Doesn't matter. In fact, they're one of 6 teams in the West that has a winning road record. Sacramento 22-38. They got no shot. They got nothing going on but De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis and Barnes, stat stuffing, just run the ball. They 48% allowed on defense. They don't play any defense at all. In fact, they score 114 points allowed per game, one of the worst in the NBA. So I'm going to go over here. Lots of running back and forth, and the Kings are going to put up some points. Denver's going to have to keep up, and they will.
Great stuff. As always, let's recap in the NBA. We like Memphis -2.5 and the over in that game. Celtics -6.5 and over in the Denver-Sacramento game. That is 9 plays for you in basketball today. I have 1 hockey play. I like Washington, New York Rangers under 6. These two are battling with Pittsburgh for the 2, 3, and 4 spot in the Metropolitan. Rangers have 69 points, 1 behind Pittsburgh, and the Capitals have 65. Shesterkin, he has been phenomenal for the Rangers this year, and he's the best in the league with save percentage at 93.9. He's also the second best in goals against average with 2.01. These two played each other way back. First game of the season, Capitals won 5-1. Both teams had different goalies in the net. I see this game going a lot differently. Like I said, it's an important game in their division, and it's going to stay low scoring. Those are our Thursday plays. Best of luck to everyone. We hope we gave you some winners. I'm Alex for Odds Checker here with Micah Roberts and Kenny White, and we'll see you next time.